Hey, what's going on guys? It is Lasty here, and today I've got a new big FIFA 14 squad builder for you. I wanted to bring you a big BPL squad, basically out of some players I pulled in packs and stuff. If you guys are looking to buy coins, then be sure to check out UT Coin Traders. As always guys, links are going to be down below in the description for you. Now as I said, like most of these players that you're going to see are actually from the massive pack opening I did. I bought a bunch of FIFA points, as a lot of people did on the for the early release, and opened them all up on the web app and managed to get a bunch of players off of there. Now I did play Mignolet a lot of the time in this team, but Lloris is the keeper that I eventually went with. As you can see, I did actually buy him, so most of the games were played with Mignolet, but you know, I sort of swapped it out a little bit. And to talk about Lloris, he is awesome. Very, very good keeper this year. Maybe not quite as good as last year, but still a very solid keeper in the Premier League. No doubt going to rise in price as well. Then at right back, we have got Kyle Walker, who I felt was incredibly strong. And again, a very overpowered player this year. 92 pace being a whopping stat for him there. First owner, got him in a pack. We'll sell him on shortly when the game comes out to make that coins. To them coins even, but Gibbs at left back, another Englishman, also sells for a little bit as well, 5 to 10k for him, 84 pace, and then his stats are great across the board, nothing crazy good, but he's a solid left back for you, pushes up enough, you know, has decent enough passing to get some good whipped in crosses for, you know, for you to head in, and obviously that's quite a powerful thing in this game. Now then, my two centre backs are going to be as follows. We have got Laurent Koscielny, and we've also got Gary Cahill. Now, talking about both of these at the same time, 73 pace on Cahill, 77 on Koscielny. That's fantastic. That's awesome. And whilst we're here, if you can leave a like, guys, that would be awesome. I'd love to hit 1500. That would be an amazing target that I'd love to hit for this video. So, Koscielny then with the 77 pace, 80 defending, 80 heading. And I thought he was actually pretty solid, very, very quick. But Cahill was the one for me. He was so good. 80 defending, 83 heading on him. And I just felt like he was an absolute rock. As you can see there, he scored 3 goals in the 10 games we played. So I'll now move over and show you some of the clips that we had with the defence of this team. So as you can see here, this is one of the times where Gibbs was running forward. And he did that pretty well. Both my left back and my right back got forward quite well. Because the modern day fullback has to do that nowadays. They have to push up, they have to be a part of the attack as well as being able to get back and defend. So actually in theory they're probably one of the they have to be one of the most physically fit people on the pitch, because you know they've got to run up and down that wing constantly throughout the whole match. And there's an example of Kyle Walker doing that. Unfortunately his shot was wide. Now we've got a bunch of sort of headed goals and stuff from Cahill and Koscielny and just all sorts of defence, like Kyle Walker there. I mean, you thought that guy was through, but absolutely no chance. That this defence was just rock solid. In particular, Gary Cahill, he was a monster in the air, strong, tall as well. I mean, he's got enough pace. 73 is actually a very good little pace boost for him since the last FIFA, and I just thought he was very solid. Whole defence seemed, you know, just it was good. It was really solid. That's the only word I can really use. So those are the sort of clips for the defence. Moving on to our midfield then. We have ended up with Ramirez in the CDM spot. I believe I did get him in a pack as well. Yep, so first owner. And he was that really good box-to-box workhorse. Now, I think maybe Yaya Toure would be slightly better, but Ramirez did a fantastic job nonetheless. I mean, he doesn't get many assists and many goals for the games that he's played, but he does his tackling very well, and that's what I need him there. I need him to be a bit of a rock. So he was a very good player. Enjoyed him a lot. And then Ben Arfa, I didn't enjoy him as much as I thought I would. I think because I used him an awful lot in FIFA 13. He doesn't seem to have changed too much, and obviously he's still a fantastic card. But didn't provide as much as maybe I thought he would. As you can see there, 3 assists in the 10 games and only 1 goal scored. But you will see that goal coming up shortly. Over on the left-hand side, however, is Andre Schürrle even. And I thought he was fantastic. I mean, again, he's got 3 goals in the 10 games, but only 1 assist. So kind of the opposite of Ben Arfa. But I just felt he was so good on the ball. Like, for an 80 rated player to have 88 pace, 84 dribbling and 82 shooting is awesome. I mean, that's fantastic stats there. And there's a reason why he's sort of the 20 to 25k mark. He is very, very good. Now, the big player in this team is Mesut Özil. I actually packed him, and this was the best player I packed Worth around 80 to 90k, which is pretty good. I will sell him on very shortly. But 85 passing and 87 dribbling being his standout stats there. He's got the 4-star skill moves as well. And as you can see, he was a real provider. In the 10 games I played, he managed to score 3 goals, which is not too bad from a cam spot. And also assist 8 goals, which is just exactly what I want him in the team for. He was awesome in that respect. Like, he hasn't got the best long shot in the world and stuff like that, but when it comes to assisting goals and playing that killer through ball, he was incredible. And there's an example there of Ramirez. You know, he's not just a defensive midfielder, he'll push up, and he actually scored probably the longest shot out of this entire team right there, just because he's situated that much further back. He manages to get a bit of space and, you know, plant it in the back of the net. There was Ben Arthur's goal, and now we've got a few from Schürrle. What an awesome finesse shot that was. I know we've all been talking recently about how overpowered or strong, should we say, the finesse shots are, and there's another example of it. Just cutting in, dribbling, weaving and stuff, and he scored the 3 goals that he did score for me. I really enjoyed. He's a very fun player to use. I hope you guys do go out and try Schürrle. Hopefully he'll drop in price at some point very soon. But there's 3 goals to show you from Özil. I took a penalty with him, you know, so really 2 goals from in-game play. But I love the touch there, and even on the 2-star weak foot, that was a solid finish. He makes some good runs as well. I mean, right there, that was a fantastic run. And to take that volley first time is just dirty. That was filthy. That was a lovely goal. Quality player. Really enjoyed him. Right then, so moving on to the top 2. We have got big boy Jovetic and even bigger boy Lukaku, but we'll get onto him in a minute. So Jovetic, talking about him, I actually bought him. I bought both my strikers, and he was the goal scorer for me. He scored 7 goals in the 10 games. He actually scored 7 in 8, but then I played a couple more and he didn't score. And got a couple of assists. He's got 81 pace, 81 shooting, and 87 dribbling. 4-star skills and weak foot, and he's also 6'1", so he's not the smallest of guys. He's kind of decent across the board there. And then we've got Lukaku. He's sort of your big beastly card. The thing is, he's got slightly more pace than Jovetic has, but he actually felt slower to me just because he's tall, and he was kind of lumpy, didn't really do much, a bit sort of clunky and that sort of thing. He did score 3 goals in the 10 games, but he also got 5 assists, so he played more of the balls through than he did actually score. Now, to start things off, I had Benteke and Lukaku up front, and I thought this was a really nice move and quite a nice finish. So I thought I'd show that Benteke goal in there, even though I didn't end up using him fully in the squad builder. But now we'll move on to the goals that I scored with Lukaku and Jovetic. And let me just tell you, Jovetic was incredibly fun to use. And I think Lukaku could be as well. You guys just need to get in the right positions. Learn this game a little bit more. And that left foot of his is going to be deadly. I think he just needs the space. And when you're quite a big guy, it's difficult to get yourself some space. That's for sure. So Lukaku, solid player, but not as good as Jovetic in my eyes. I would actually like to try Jovetic and Benteke out as well, because I think maybe they could be a slightly better match, although I believe Benteke might be slightly slower, but he might be taller as well. Who knows? They could be a good partnership, but I wouldn't recommend you guys playing Lukaku and Benteke, because they're kind of the same player. They're kind of your big target man, and then you need the smaller, quicker, more skillful kind of guy to play the ball through, and that was Jovetic for me, and he did a fantastic job of it. I mean, finesse shots great, dribbling fantastic, 87 dribbling on this card is really good. Obviously, he's got that Man City badge, so some good links there with like Yaya Toure, Sergio Aguero, all sorts. I can see people using Jovetic an awful lot this year, and look at that for a finish. That was just beautiful. So that's the last goal I'm going to show you. In fact, we're going to show a replay of that one just because it went in so nicely. Good ball over there from Lukaku, and what a volley. Volleys are incredible this year on Ultimate Team. So that is the squad. I hope you've enjoyed. Basically, what I'm going to do is show you right about now the estimate cost of this team at this current time on a site like FootWiz or Foothead, because obviously some of these players I got in packs, so I don't know how much they cost, you know. But if you have enjoyed, guys, I would really appreciate a like. If you haven't already, there's the subscribe button below. Click that, and then you will be, you know, seeing my videos every single day, which is awesome. More FIFA 14 to come, and I will catch you next time. Peace.